With the recent changes to YouTube's monetization policy, we'd like to ask that you please consider supporting the channel through Patreon. As thanks, Patreon members will receive early notification of mini-documentaries, special behind-the-scenes making of the Edge videos, outtakes, bloopers, lost episodes, and more. Support tiers start for as little as $1 a month. Check the link in the description. Thank you.
Dun, dun, dun,
So, Rob.
dun, dun, dun.
I think, Andre, you're an Indiana Jones fan, right?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Of course. I think we all are. We've recently reported that Indiana Jones 5 is on the way, and they start filming next year. And recently, The Sun was talking to Steven Spielberg. I don't know if this was at a press junket or what the deal was, but they asked him if it was time for Indiana Jones to be a woman, and the internet blew up. The quote actually from Spielberg, after nodding, said, "We'd have to change the name from Jones to Joan, and there would be nothing wrong with that."
Well, to be fair though, I mean, he didn't actually say he wanted to make Indiana Jones a woman. He would say that
Right.
he would take a different form. So, and the interviewer from The Sun, does that mean he could be a woman? And he just kind of nodded. So
I think it was sparked off because they were saying that this was going to be the last time Harrison Ford would play the part.
Yeah, I don't think there's too much to read into this because for several reasons. One, this is the Sun asking a leading question. Like, this is not something that Spielberg volunteered or anything. This is the Sun asking a leading question, and what was he going to say? Hell no, he's going to say a man. Yeah, it would still blow up, but for very different reasons. So I think that Spielberg only answered the one politically correct thing that he could possibly say. And, like, seriously, what would be the Sun's follow-up question? Can we put her on page 3? Something like that?
Right?
yes.
So yeah, that's use blown way out of proportion.
Yeah, but now you have a lot of people running with, oh yeah, Indiana Jones should be a woman. Oh, Jennifer Lawrence could be Indiana Jones. I'm like, just shut up, please.
Daisy Ridley.
Daisy Ridley. Ooh, because we haven't had enough of her vacant stare.
I think people are like, blowing it out of proportion and thinking that they're insinuating that after Indiana Jones 5 that they're going to cast a woman in the role. Nobody said that. That's just the internet talking, and we know how the internet is. And this to me is the equivalent of when they, talk to like Alicia Silverstone and give that poor girl, this idea that she still has a career by asking her if she'd ever be in a superhero movie again. It's an empty question. You know what I mean? It's like they ask these questions to these people all the time and they mean nothing. And very rarely do they ever lead to anything either. I really don't put much into this at all.
Yeah. I mean, if all these stories were true, then Idris Elba would be Batman, James Bond, and Jesus by now. In every movie, so.
And Brad Pitt would be He-Man, which is something the Sun also claimed a few years back.
Yeah.
Right.
And just to discuss the whole thing about a female Indiana Jones, as someone so pointedly said, there already is a female Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Her name is Lara Croft.
Yeah, that's the first thing I posted in the Facebook group too when the story popped up. It's like, there already is one. And this just goes back to something that Rob and I always say. Why change something when you can just make something new and of its own?
And I keep saying, for the people who keep saying, oh, well, that would be a good idea if Indiana Jones was a woman. I'm like, really? You'd want a female character to have to ride the coattails of a more popular predecessor and not be able to stand on its own? Really? Wouldn't you want a female character to have their own identity and not just have the identity of a more popular male character?
Right, and that's what we always kind of harken back to all the time here, and we keep saying is it makes no sense to make a character that's already male into a female character because all you're doing is saying that they can't be their own character. And then secondly, you can go back and look, it's like, how often has this really worked out for people so far?
Dun 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 Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Well, you guys let us know what you think in the comments. Yeah, let us know. Really, I mean, we've said all we can on this.
Yeah,